another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about Davide Tardozzi's comments about Ducati wasn't prepared for Valentino Rossi. However, they are prepared now for Marquez. Now, speaking recently, Tardozzi said, "It's a completely different gamble because of the preparation we have today as a manufacturer, the bike we have, the management team, and also the technical management. This was a real mistake when we brought Valentino Rossi to Ducati. We were not prepared. Ducati wasn't prepared on how to manage Valentino Rossi. Today, though, we are very prepared. Let me remind you, we now also have a two-time world champion in the box. That moment you manage Pecco Bagnaia, I don't see why we cannot manage Marc Marquez also. It is not that Pecco is anything less than Marc. He is a rider who is proving he wants to win, and he does it in the most gentlemanly way. And I am talking about what happens off track. Pecco knows what he is worth, he believes in himself, and he has extreme confidence in the bike, and also each member of the team. All you have to do is look at his races and see his performance. Marc is entering Pecco's garden. He has made statements about Pecco that are very flattering and not ad hoc. When Marc speaks, he always knows exactly what he's saying. He never speaks out of turn. I've never heard him do this. When he makes a statement, it's either true or often those statements have a specific purpose. He is a very smart guy. He will be very careful when he comes to us. I'm sure he's going to come in walking on eggshells, trying to understand how the team operates in the garage and how Ducati manages everything, not only riders. With Valentino, it was completely wrong timing. With Jorge Lorenzo, in my opinion, we made a mistake letting him go." Now, I have to agree with Tardozzi here. I think, Marc, while he is the superstar that he is, I still believe that Ducati's golden boy is Pecco and will be Pecco for a long, long time. Even if Marc does beat him, I still think Ducati are looking at Pecco as their golden goose for a number of years. How Marc does with his statements, we all know Marc is a fairly prickly sort of guy when it comes to the press. He does say things with a different purpose. And it's kind of weird and funny that he's come out and said in recent times that I would not swap a satellite bike for a satellite bike. He didn't actually say that till after the fact. So there's stuff there that is pretty weird, but I think Ducati are in a kind of a zone now where they have the best bike, they have the best riders on the grid now for 2025. There's no doubt of that. They have all the ingredients to be an absolute dominant force for the next 2 years, whether it is with Pecco or whether it is with Marc Marquez. I think it's the ultimate test for Pecco. A lot of people are kind of second guessing. Is he this talent or is he not? If he's beaten hands down by Marc, maybe he is not that superstar or that alien, or is he not that level of alien? Is Acosta, is Marquez just that a little bit step further than Pecco? We're going to find out. What is going to be clear is that no one is ever actually going to be happy, because if Pecco comes there and beats Marc, everyone's going to say, oh, they favor Pecco. So if Marc comes and beats Pecco, everyone's going to say, oh, well, Marc's come to Ducati and beat Pecco at his own bike. There actually not going to be any winners within it, so it's going to be a little bit of a weird time, but definitely Ducati are already, and you can see it put in there, that they're already starting to put down the foundations of it's not going to be Marc Marquez's Ducati for sure. That is 100%. He's not going to rule the roost like he did with Honda. You do see Marc already starting to say, I signed on condition, or he demanded to know whether Gigi was staying or not. Now, let's be fair on that. Gigi and Markin will tell them, feck off. Do you know what I mean? I'll decide my own fate. I won't decide so for you to come here, etc. So I think, I think there's a little bit of weird stuff going on in the press as well with made up statements and stuff like that. Definitely it was a question that Mark had, but it wasn't a demand that he had to know, if you know what I mean. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of Davide Tardozzi's comments? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.